We are at the State Emergency Operations Center in Tallahassee. We are now at a level 1. We are providing an update on potential tropical cyclone 9, which is expected to become Hurricane Helene and impact Florida's Gulf Coast over the next several days. I have Kevin Guthrie, the Director of the Division of Emergency Management, with me here today. Yesterday, I signed an executive order declaring a state of emergency for 41 counties, which allows for state officials to make resources available to communities ahead of any potential storm impacts and to work to expeditiously prepare for the approaching storm. This morning, given the data that's coming in about the tracks of the storm, we've increased the number of counties to 61. Basically, every county in Florida outside southeast Florida, the coastal southeastern Florida counties are now included, and part of that is we expect effects could reach significantly inland. We have requested a pre-fall emergency declaration from FEMA. We expect that to be approved very quickly. Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we are, of course, on full activation. Anticipate the storm is likely to make landfall sometime on Thursday night. We will, of course, see impacts before then, but for the rest of today, and probably even into tomorrow morning, you're going to have opportunities. And look, this formation may take a little longer. That will push it back further before we see impacts. We don't know that yet, but it's possible you could see Friday morning impacts if the storm takes longer. So right now, regardless of how it forms or the speed, right now you do have time. So take advantage of that time. We also have hundreds of Starlinks ready to deploy for internet. So if internet access is lost, we can deploy those Starlinks and get people back online, particularly in businesses who are going to need that to keep the doors open. We did for Debbie last month, we did flood protection devices, and we are staging those all along the Gulf Coast for storm surge and flooding protection, particularly with the utility substations. So we have 150,000 linear feet of flood protection devices to be deployed before the storm makes landfall. What I'd say to some of the local governments is use this. Not only do we have 150,000 linear feet, the Army Corps of Engineers has a lot of this. This proved to be successful with Debbie. I mean, Debbie was not a major hurricane, but it brought a lot of water, a lot of rain. You saw a lot of flooding, and there wasn't a single substation that had these flood protection devices around them that was put out of pocket as a result of the water. So that's what we want to do. Makes it a lot easier to get people back online. So particularly